Well, hello, you filthy animals, and welcome to another episode of the Working Perspectives Podcast presents Beat the Bros. It's episode 585. I'm Matt Lavelle, accompanied by Old Pickle Bar, Le Schmize, Liam Reese, your Royal Prince of Dubness, Jalen Dub, Justin Richardson, and making his big return after 3 weeks away, just pouting in his Pop-Tarts, pissing in his own cereal, upset because he can't handle a 20 questions game, the return of the one and only Bernard Charles Podcassi. Got a great show for you tonight, a lot of fun. Bern's back, he's doing 20 questions, so, it's not going to be as good as the weeks I was doing it, as we know. And then Liam has got a killer top 10 list. We're doing the top 10 SNL cast members of the 1990s. And then I'm going to give you some news. I'm going to leave out the fun parts, and then you're going to have to guess the fun parts. It's going to be a lot of fun. But before we do that, we have to get started. So let's hit the theme music.
It's all objective to be effective by voicing societies. Working perspective, exploring your day and how you get paid. Launching a new episode every Tuesday. Your day can transform while we inform with new episodes available on every platform. So check out our vibe and how we get live. Then do us a solid. Share and subscribe. Would you share it? Would you share it? Would you share it? Working perspectives.
All right, it's now time for everyone's favorite segment. It's J-Dub's Topics. How? All right, J-Dub, what is your topic? How?
Should I talk about bagels?
Talk about them. What do you got to talk about?
If you're gonna have a bread on a breakfast sandwich, bagel is bottom option.
You're saying F tier.
Bottom doesn't shine. It doesn't help. English muffin any day of the week is better. Bagel can be overpriced. It's too many flavors. We don't need all this.
No.
It can go good. It can go bad. I'm tired of it.
Depends on the bagel.
The bagel is meh at best.
I'll tell you, Bern and I used to work with a guy who had a great saying. He would say, too many ingredients spoils the soup, right? And what you're saying, from what it sounds like, Justin, if you get a bagel that's already got a jalapeno Asiago and you just want a bacon, egg, and cheese, it's kind of, you're doing a little too much. Is that what you're getting at? Or is it too much bread?
It's a chewy bread. It's $7 for some reason all of a sudden. English muffin, white toast, all of these options are better. A medium croissant is better than any bagel, and a goods croissant is better than... Oof.
Wow. Sounds to me, and I'm just spitballing here, sounds to me like you're saying a bagel would be like the Tim Meadows of the breakfast sandwich.
Keep it in your fucking pants, Matt. Keep it in your pants. All right? Keep it in your pants.
Just a last.
He knows he's running out of time before it's
right.
Running
before
on
it's just
empty.
actually proven that he's wrong.
No, it's clear bottom of the barrel. What is it, Bern?
I could mess with it. Like I don't hate a bagel, but I will say that like they can go bad real quick. You know what I mean? Like that option can like the difference between a really, really good bagel and a medium bagel is massive. I don't mind an everything bagel. Little toast it up a little bit, throw a little butter on it. I think I can mess with that. But sure. I do agree with J-Dub as far as breakfast sandwich goes. I think your ratio of bread to filling when you use a bagel is just way off. It's way off. The bagel tries to be the star of the show, and it's not. It's the egg, it's the cheese, it's the bacon.
It overtakes the main players, right?
Yeah. In New York, at the New York bagel joint, they got these like thin bagels that are made just for the breakfast sandwiches, and they're fucking awesome, dude.
Would that change your mind, J-Dub?
That-
I like that. A
That could be
thinner
my-
bagel?
Yes.
That is what
And
I
they
like
have like
about the
everything
English
bagels
muff.
and stuff. They have like thins that are just for sandwiches. They're fucking to die for.
Wow, that seems like a bagel upgrade. Kind of like how SNL upgraded to Tracy Morgan when they dumped Tim Meadows. Totally see it. Totally
I
see
don't
it.
see the connection, man.
I
What
don't-
do the
Jacob,
two
can
of
I
those have
ask
in
you?
common?
Jacob, can I ask you this? Can I ask you this?
Yeah.
Bagels. Any nooks? Any nooks anywhere on a bagel?
I don't think they even have crannies.
Right. I'm just saying. No nooks, no crannies.
notes, no crannies.
No nooks, no crannies. What are we doing here? Talk about an English muffin. I think it's chock full of nooks and plentiful with crannies. Could I be wrong?
I hear no lie. The nooks,
I hear
the
no lie.
crannies.
So I think we're saying, I mean, a bagel, it's sometimes a little too much bread, right? Like it's a little too much, you
Same
know?
with the Kaiser sometimes on a breakfast sandwich.
Yeah,
You
You
gotta
gotta give
hollow
me a
out a
lot of
Kaiser. You gotta hollow out a Kaiser.
If you don't get
Kaiser's not even an option as far as I'm concerned. I won't even consider it.
Agreed. Yeah, totally. It's like a Horatio Sands of a breakfast sandwich option. Is the
honestly, and
Won't even
I know we're
consider
talking about bagels here, but there's not many scenarios where I'm opting for the Kaiser.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh.
I'm trying to think of what an ideal sandwich is on a
Right.
Kaiser, and I'm coming up a little bit short here.
like
man.
a roast, like a hot
Maybe a
roast
dip?
beef.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
a dip.
something you got to dip.
maybe a
that makes
pulled,
sense.
maybe a pulled pork, maybe.
Yeah.
And
You
like
know what it's
most
good
of-
for? The sloppy Joe.
No,
Kaiser
I
could
want
work
that
with
on.
a sloppy
I want that
J.
on a hamburger bun. I don't want that
Yeah,
on.
I want that on
Oh.
a potato roll or a hamburger bun.
Yeah, I
Okay.
want that
Yeah,
on a hamburger.
potato
sloppy
roll.
Joe.
Yeah, that works.
See, I thought you might need a little more structural integrity of the Kaiser because of the Joe being so sloppy.
There would be
I guess
so
it's
much
Super
slop
sloppy.
in a Kaiser. You'd have to slop that boy up. to get
More
that
than
done.
a hamburger bun?
light slop, hamburger bun. You don't want to squeeze too much. You
Yeah,
take
it's
nice
almost
light
like
bites.
it's almost
Yeah.
like the
The delicate
Kaiser would
dance.
be too firm and then just start pushing everything out.
Oh,
the
I see what
sides.
you mean. I see what you mean. You're
Yeah,
saying
you'd have a
the
blowout.
hamburger bun is more absorbent of the slop.
Yeah.
Soft touch
Damn,
of the
man,
hamburger
when was
bun.
the last time you had a sloppy Joe? That was
Oh,
fucking.
man.
That was some '90s shit, dude. Nobody
Yeah.
makes them anymore.
Yeah. Sloppy Joe. When's the last time you had a fluffernutter?
Long
Oof.
time too. Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I'll tell you, a little banana on a fluffernutter. Take you places.
Yeah.
Take you
Peanut butter
places you want to
banana is
go.
good. Yeah.
Take you places you want to go, daddy. Yeah. No, Kaiser's out. Completely out. Bagel, I mean, but the problem is that the bagel, it's in the vernacular now. You know what I mean? So
Bacon, egg, and
if
cheese?
you went
Yeah.
up and said, "Can I get a bacon, egg, and cheese?" They're throwing it on a bagel without asking you.
Is
Unless
that
you
the
J-Dub,
specify
I think
otherwise.
you're right.
You're from North Wales. You don't like the bagel joint on the corner here
What,
It's-
on
Manhattan?
Main Street?
Is that Manhattan?
It's fucking awesome. No,
This-
no, no.
it's-
We have
it's
our
almost-
own bagel place.
It's almost
Do
where
you?
this came from. Is that like I got a breakfast sandwich from there, and I was like, "This
From
bagel is
Everything
good."
Bagel.
This no, what's it called? The joint on the
Everything
corner.
Bagel.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
I got the Soul Brothers sausage. The bagel was good, but I was like, it's no good as a
much.
breakfast. Yeah, like maybe
Oh,
with a
man,
schmear.
You're crazy.
Maybe.
They're so
But as
good.
like a
Schmear.
bacon, egg, and cheese on a, it would have been 10
What
times
do we-
better on a muffin than a bagel.
What do we think about cream cheese with a little tomato? What do we think about
That's
Dang it.
not no way.
That's a negative for me.
Yeah.
I do
I'm not
want
a
to
big
try.
like cream cheese, lox, none of that stuff.
Look,
Like, I
that?
don't
You
like
don't
the
like
fancy
lox?
bagel.
I'll
No,
fuck
I'm not a
around with
lox
some
guy.
lox.
Not a
Lox and
salmon
cream
guy.
cheese? Woo!
Not see, that doesn't do it.
Woo!
I've never
Yeah, no
had it.
thanks.
I remember one time we were working at the
That's-
pub and there was a guy there that made a nice salmon pate. Oh, baby, I was all over
Yeah.
that.
Not a
Loved a
salmon
good
guy, dude.
pate.
Not a salmon
No?
guy.
I need,
Other
to,
fish, great. Salmon, not
No.
not fan.
Yeah, what are you gonna
It
do?
can be good.
I need to try it. I've never actually given it a chance. I've never had lox.
No?
No.
Give it a whack. Lox, a little cream cheese on a bag, or maybe in your case, a muff. But yeah.
I am open to a thin bagel and trying
Sure.
lox, and then I can reevaluate my stance. But as it stands now, bagel can fuck right off. You can fuck off.
No,
I think that's
Oh,
fair.
fuck it right
You're
off.
crazy. I can't believe you're saying you were at that place, got a breakfast sandwich, and didn't like it.
I
That's
didn't
nuts.
dislike it. I just was like, it's the bagel's meh. It doesn't
You just-
shine.
You didn't dislike it, but you saw paths for it to be better.
And
You were going, this would be better.
You guys
if we
got to try
substituted
it.
the bagel.
You guys
It's
need to try it yourself.
because it's on a bagel. I was like,
there's
just
a
give
line
me-
out the door every weekend. That place is awesome.
Ooh.
Just try it yourselves.
All right. I like it. Nice. Okay. I mean, I do like the idea of a thinner bagel. I am down for a thinner bagel, you know? I think that's something that's going to take you places. Like the option.
New York bagels are fucking awesome too.
If you say you can have the option for the sandwich style bagel of a thinner one, I think everyone's going for it. I think everyone will go for that.
My G-Pop showed me that back in the day, and then anytime I go visit them in that area, that's what I always get.
What part of New York were they from again, Liam? You've told me before.
Rockaway.
Queens,
yeah.
Rockaway. Yeah. All right, good stuff. Well, that does it for J-Dub's segment. How? We're now moving on to the best top 10 list in town with our top 10 list guy, old pickle bar, Liam Reese. Go ahead, LaSchmigs. What do we got, Daddy?
All right, guys. We are doing the top 10 SNL cast members ranked from the 1990s, okay? Now, we got this. I went through several lists because I knew there would be debate. I knew there'd be a bunch of bullshit. This is from IMDb, Watch Mojo. There were YouTube videos involved, okay? And we got a rounded off list of the top 10, okay? So this isn't just one list. This is like averaging from
you've
bunch of lists.
aggregated and averaged a bunch of lists.
Dude.
Okay.
I got real data for this, so there's no bullshit.
Okay, that's fine.
All right.
Can we ask too, Liam, like, could they have started in the 80s but was primarily in the 90s, or did it have to be started in the 90s and in the 90s, or did some of them go to the 2000s?
They're primarily in the 90s. Like,
okay, heavy hitting in the 90s, known for the 90s. Okay, that's fine. I'm with it. All right, let me get our trusty clock out here. I would like to make the first guess, if that's okay with you, gentlemen.
Yep.
Sure.
Here we go. I think he's a hero to many and a legend to everybody. I'm talking, he should be number one if he's not number one. It's Chris Farley.
Chris Farley is number one. That is
Chris
correct.
Farley.
No argument.
That guy I mean, dude, I still watch I've seen it probably 1,000 times, but when he's doing Matt Foley, he's like, what does it take to get on the right track? Oh my God. It's so Van Down by the River. Like, come on. That is top tier, top notch, just the best. All right, J-Dub, who do you got?
I will take Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler is number 5.
All right. I'm okay with that. All right. And what about you, old Banditi Parlini?
Let me get some Dana Carvey.
I like
Dana
that
Carvey is number 6.
I like that one. Talk about like great impersonations. Was there a big impersonation guys before him? Like, I feel like he was like, there's been a lot since, but I don't remember there being like one where like that was like because he did so many.
They didn't always have now they always have somebody on there who
you got to have an impressions guy. Yeah,
can do a bunch, but no, that wasn't always the
even
case
the guy that got now is pretty good. He does some good ones. I remember Kate McKinnon had some. Jay Farrow, he was really good. But okay, go ahead. All right, next one I'm gonna do. How is tell me Phil Hartman's on there.
Phil Hartman is number 2.
Ooh,
I love that. He was
good,
unbelievable because he could do the funny guy. He could do like the
incredible straight man, like one of the greatest straight men of all.
So good in like the commercials, like the fake commercials. He's so good in those, dude.
And then he had the great radio voice. He could nail like a dad role too, or like the teacher or the uncle. Oh yeah, really good. All right, Jada, who do you got?
You get his weird shit like Unfrozen Caveman Lawyer. You know what I mean? Which was like completely off the wall.
Yeah, and then Jack Handy, fucking murdered Jack Handy.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Jada, who you got?
I have Norm Macdonald.
Oh,
Norm Macdonald, number 8. I think he belongs up higher. I think he's one of the funniest human beings that has ever lived.
Talk about like the most underrated weekend update guy.
Fucking hilarious.
Oh
dude.
my God, he was so good, so good, unbelievable. All right,
he used to wreck O.J. Simpson like every fucking week.
What got him fired?
Relentlessly.
Just got him fired.
All right, we got a minute and a half left. Benditti, who you got?
I mean, I took Dana Carvey. Let me get the rest of Wayne's World. Give me Mike Myers.
Mike
Oh, yeah.
Myers, number 4.
Good answer.
Of course.
You got 2 chicks on here.
All right, I'm gonna go
and
for
2
a chick.
dudes.
And this is a chick I can't tell you last time I saw her, but super talented, and I hope she's on the list. Sherry O'Terry.
Sherry O'Terry is number 9.
Nice.
Hell yeah, dude. So talented. Her, and then when her and Will Ferrell were doing the cheerleading gimmick,
Yep. Oh yeah.
so good. All right, who do you got, J-Dub?
In the 90s, I think, is Tina Fey too late?
She'd be
Tina
too late, I
Fey's
think.
later, yeah. You're missing a big one, dude. And went from the show to be a huge movie star, dude.
Oh, Molly Shannon.
Oh, okay, yeah. Molly Shannon's number 7. That wasn't who I was talking about, but
Okay.
yeah, you
All
nailed
right,
one.
we need 3 and 10. Go ahead,
Yep.
Bern. Who do you got?
I mean, is it too early for? It's too early for Will Ferrell. Yes.
No, it is not.
No.
Will Ferrell is number 3 on the list. There is one left, Matt. I want you to guess the last person on, because
Well, it's
rounding
Matt.
off this list is a very
No.
talented cast member, very reliable. I'd like to hear
Oh, this
you
couldn't have
say
worked
it
out
out
better.
of your mouth. Who's number
couldn't have
10,
worked out
Matt?
better.
Because
If
you know
this-
who it is.
If this
You
person's
know who it
on
is.
this list, then this person is wrong. It's wrong that this person's on this list above the,
Oh, really?
you know.
Above who?
Yeah.
Above
Really?
Chris
Because on what-
Kattan?
on
Because
Watch-
David Spade can't be on the fucking list?
Because on Watch Mojo, he's all the way up to number 7. On IMDb, he's all the way up to number 8. This was, I did this so that it would be fair. I added a couple YouTube top 10s and all kind of
my
shit.
God. You're saying
So go
this
ahead.
guy over Daryl Hammond, this guy over David Spade, this guy over fucking
You know
Rob
what,
Schneider?
Matt? You know what, Matt?
Rob
I'm
Schneider.
Not, you know what, Matt? I'm not saying it. Everyone fucking else is on all
This
these
is the
lists.
fucking well, I'm gonna guess David Spade. Is it David Spade? Because it
Incorrect.
fucking should
Let's
be.
let Matt. Let's let Matt
it's not
guess again.
David
Colin
knows who it
Quinn?
is.
You're gonna put him over Colin fucking Quinn?
I didn't think Colin Quinn was that funny, but
Wow. Okay.
Guess again,
Colin
Matt.
Quinn wasn't that funny.
No, it's not. It's J-Dub's guess.
No, you know it.
We're past
Matt.
time, guys. We're past
You
time. We
know
just
what
get
it
one
is.
Right,
more
you know
guess.
what? You know what? I'll just go through the list. Everybody knows who it is. Matt knows who it is, but he's got his heels dug in so deep that he can't even
He
say
can't
it.
even make the
Because
guess.
it's not true. It's a juxtaposed list. This list is invalid. There's a big asterisk. It can't be true because it's not true.
All right, guys.
Liam, why don't you
I'm
start
gonna-
with number 1 and
Yeah,
walk us
I'll
down
do
to
that.
10?
Yeah, that sounds great. That is a fantastic idea, bro.
Oh yeah,
All right.
great.
So this is the top 10 cast members from SNL in the 1990s. All right, but we're gonna go in reverse order this time. All right, number 1 was Chris Farley. I think we all knew it was gonna be Chris Farley. Number
Yeah.
2,
Right.
Phil Hartman. Number 3, Will Ferrell. Number 4, Mike Myers. Number 5, Adam Sandler. Number 6, Dana Carvey. Number 7 was Molly Shannon. Number 8 was Norm Macdonald. Number 9 was Sherry O'Terry. And number 10, Mr. Reliable himself. Number 10 was the talented, hilarious
You think
Tim
over
Meadows.
more than Chris Kattan?
Meadows.
This
You know
guy
what?
deserves to be. He should,
Hey,
he
Chris
should be on there over
Kattan?
Chris Kattan. He should be
Chris
over
Kattan.
David Spade. He should be over
Chris
Daryl
Kattan.
Hammond. He should be over Ellen Claiborne. Oh, Tim Meadows is better than all
Chris
of those people.
Kattan.
Over Chris fucking Rock? Chris Rock?
Matt,
What are
let
we
me tell
doing here?
Matt, you know what? You want to know who made this list? Not me. The fucking people. This is multiple lists averaged out. I could have chose lists where he was higher, but I knew that would. I didn't. Of course, you were going to flip out no matter what. But you know,
Wow.
Wow.
You
It's
know
what
what,
it
Liam?
is, man.
It's a pretty solid
just-
list,
Not
man.
This
what
is
it
data.
is.
This is data from the internet, dude.
Oh, and the internet's always telling the truth,
I don't
huh?
write these.
This guy's
The
throwing
internet
Ellen
told
Cleghorn
J-Dub it
and
would
Chris
sell him
Kattan
pills
at us.
Yeah,
to
I
make
know,
his dick
dude. I
bigger,
know.
and look at him
Ellen
now.
Cleghorn.
Good words.
Yeah.
Here.
David Spade, Chris Kattan, Daryl Hammond, all better.
Stop saying Chris
I-
Kattan.
I can see the
Chris
argument for
Kattan,
David Spade.
think of
not
all the
Chris
fucking
Kattan.
Mango. He was in Night at the Roxbury. All the fucking, he was incredible. Chris Kattan was so good.
It
Chris
wasn't funny
Kattan
with Tim
ain't that
Meadows.
funny, and you know it.
Chris Kattan, get the
He's
fuck out of
funny.
here.
Do you guys want some
Funnier than
Corky Romano actually is a bad movie.
Corky Romano was great.
It's a
I
high
mean,
boy movie,
God.
but it's pretty good. It's, there's a time
So
and a
good.
place.
I'm baffled. I'm just baffled that everyone,
I
it's
wasn't
just the hate.
surprised, not even a little bit.
Nope.
Not even a little bit. Well, you wouldn't be, because you're a fucking shit monkey. Whatever. All right. Well, that was great. Great stuff. Great. And I'm glad that that'll lead us into our next segment. Bern,
Yeah.
you've been ducking us for a while, huh?
Listen, I would love.
You refuse to be on the show.
First of all,
refuse to be here.
You know that's not true, and I'd love to elaborate on where I've been, but unfortunately, due to a recently signed non-disclosure agreement for the next 24 months, I will be unable to let you know about my whereabouts over these last
That's
3.5 weeks. So
Mm.
sorry, I can't get sued over this. But you've taken every opportunity, knowing that I was away on a very important mission, to say that I've been ducking you, that I've been hiding from you, that I've been afraid of you. This guy adds a timer to it. He won't let people roll over their time. All of a sudden, there's 20 questions. Who that dude becomes a fascistic segment on an otherwise fun podcast.
Wow.
But it has been nice to watch people guess based on their own knowledge and experiences and not their fucking Google fingers. So I'm going to take it. I'm going to take your word for it that you're going to play this one straight today, because Matt somehow didn't realize that looking up answers in a trivia game was against the rules.
Looking up answers. I was researching data. Since we're so big on data, all of a sudden, I was just looking up data. We can't. Every data's fine. And everything else. I can't look up data.
Little backstory, J-Dub. I was aware of Matt's cheating for weeks upon weeks upon weeks.
No, it wasn't cheating.
But what pushed me over the edge? What pushed me over the edge is when he started doing he would get the answer late and go like, well, you know what? Wait a minute. Something just hit me. Something just got to me when I knew that you were using the internet for the process of elimination. So you had to play it up, Matt.
No
you got
one
called
was
out.
playing it up. No
and now
one was
we're living in a
playing
world
it
of
up.
honesty and transparency
Yeah.
and integrity. Gentlemen, the 20 questions tonight is going to be about an entertainer.
Is it always a person? Do you do person?
Always a
place, or thing?
person.
Okay.
It's always a person.
We do,
sometimes fictional, sometimes real. This is a real human entertainer.
Can I show everyone look in the camera? So you see I'm not typing, but I will be writing stuff down. Okay?
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. Okay, I have one too. And I know
Just
all the
so
answers.
we know, because if we see my hands moving, I don't want to be fucking Mr. Google fingers again. All right? Got a pen.
Well, just the honor system,
Oh,
We used to
honor.
be.
You want to talk about honor, Justin?
The honorly system.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen.
The most honorable guy there.
The way this is going to work, you guys have 5 questions and you get a minute to deliberate. 5 questions, minute to deliberate, so on and so forth until eventually the person is discovered, or on the 20th guess, you will, you'll make your final choice if we get that far.
It's either Siegfried or it's Roy. I just don't know which one yet.
So you got 20 questions to pin it down.
We have
are
20
you going to be
questions figured out,
keeping
boys.
the time on this?
Yes, sir.
All right. Are we ready? I'm ready. All right. Bern, is this person a man?
No.
All right. Is this person alive?
Yes.
All right. Is this person white?
Not completely.
Sort of white.
So
Okay.
I can interpret that as one parent was white and one parent is not.
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Is this person was the peak of this person's success after the year 2000?
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. And then, is this person over 50 years old?
No. All right, that's 5,
Okay.
boys.
All right.
Under 50. All right.
We
A
need to find
female?
out. We need to find out if they act, if they sing,
Yeah.
Right.
if
But we're
they.
looking at it's a woman who's alive, half white, half something else. Could be Latina, could be black, right? They were more
Is there a
popular after
difference
the year
between
2000 and
Yeah.
they're under 50 years old. I like that. What's up,
is,
Justin?
is there a difference between entertainer and actor? Can an actor be considered
That's
an
what we got to
entertainer?
find out.
Well, so when he did Entertainer before and it ended up being Conan O'Brien, right?
He
So
would
it
be an
was,
entertainer.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, so it could
Yeah.
be in that
All right.
sphere.
Entertainer's very broad.
He's in the
It's
entertainment
purposely
business.
purposely
Yeah.
Right,
very
like, right.
Yeah. A
He does
magician
this
is in
to
the
be a
entertainment
prick.
business.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
He makes
Well-
it broad to be a prick.
So
Yeah.
our next question.
I mean, all
our
he
next
has to say
questions
is
need to
person.
be: is this person primarily an actor? Is this person primarily a singer? Is this person primarily a comedian? You know what I mean?
Correct.
We got to start going down that road.
All right.
All right,
Okay.
boys. Ready for round 2?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Fire
All
away.
right, go ahead, Lishmigs.
Is this person primarily an actor?
Yes.
Is this
Okay.
person a movie actor?
Yes.
Okay. In the movie.
So when you say that, you're saying more known for movies than TV.
I'm saying this person is in movies.
Okay. Huh.
Okay.
All right. Woman. All right. Was this person also in a TV show?
Yes.
Okay.
Movie and TV. Mixed lady. Alive.
Okay.
Under
Is this
50.
person known primarily for comedy?
Not necessarily. No. I mean, they've been in some
Okay.
comedy. They've been in some drama as well.
Okay.
Would I have sex with this lady?
100%.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
All right,
10.
that's 10.
So hot. All right.
Yep.
All right. I'm thinking the lady who played the new Catwoman. There's Tom Holland's girlfriend. There's
Zendaya.
Yeah.
Zendaya.
And
Halle Berry. Dude.
I
She's
thought
she's
Halle Berry also.
over
We should
50
ask
years
if
old.
if she's played a. You
Halle
know.
Well,
Berry's
Halle
over
Berry's
50.
older than 50.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, true that.
Dude, I like the Zendaya angle there, J
Was
Dub.
she on
Maybe we can
TV?
go the Disney route. You know, because Zendaya started on TV as a kid.
Who else
You know
is
what I
mixed
mean?
in movies? There's that chick who was in that. I watched the They Will Kill You. That movie was dope. I don't know her name though.
Zendaya's
Alright.
also half white.
Let's just ask if they were in. You know.
Was Zendaya on?
in
Should
like
we
any
ask? Should we go
Disney
the Marvel
movies.
route?
Just ask Disney. Then that kind of.
Because
Narrows it
Marvel's under
down.
Disney.
Yeah, or you can ask Marvel if you want. That's
And then
fine.
the other one is what Zoe Kravitz.
Should we ask
yeah.
if this person was on the Disney Channel? I love Zoe
Was
Kravitz.
Zendaya on the Disney Channel?
Yeah, she was.
Okay. Yeah, we can start. We can go in that direction.
I would just
and then
ask if they've been in Disney stuff.
you have to
You know what
cast
I
a
mean?
wider net from there, or a tighter
Yeah.
net from
Alright.
there.
Okay, we ready?
Yeah.
Mhm.
You guys ready to go?
All right. Bern, has this person been on Disney?
On like in a Disney production or like
Yes.
this person has been in a Disney production.
Okay. Has this person been in a Disney TV show?
No.
Okay.
Oh, no TV.
All right.
Okay.
Does this person have a movie that came out within last year or this year?
Yes.
Okay.
Great question, Justin.
All right, so it's someone very recent who's mildly mixed.
I like your Zendaya, but Zendaya did have a Disney TV show. So it's not her.
And
then-
Zoe Kravitz maybe she has been. in a
Zoe's
movie the
been
last 2
on
years.
Disney stuff, but I don't think she's ever been.
What was I not thinking of?
I don't
We gotta
know if
hurry up
she-
and ask more questions.
Oh yeah.
Recent
All right.
movie. All right, let's narrow it down to Marvel.
Just ask
then.
Marvel. Yeah.
Has this person been in a Marvel movie?
Yes.
Marvel. All right. So should we? Maybe we can narrow it down if
You
they've
guys
been
got
in
you guys got one more question before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Should we ask if they have a superpower? What do you think?
Yeah, does this person have a superpower?
All right, Bern, does this person have a superpower in the Marvel movies?
No.
No,
All right.
sir. All right.
All right, that's
Okay.
15, boys. 15.
Okay, so it also, you know what we should do? We should ask if this person is dating a football player because it could be Haley Steinfeld.
Oh yeah, it might be her, dude. Wait, she hasn't been in it the last 2 years though. In it. Oh no, he just said any movie the last 2 years.
Yeah, it has been
Yeah,
any movie
okay.
last two.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But she was in
actually,
Sinners.
yeah, it might be her, dude. That's actually a good. That's good.
All right,
Yeah,
so
I'd
we'll
go
ask
after
if
her.
she's dating a football
Wait, but
player.
no,
Yeah.
her character has powers, doesn't she?
No, Hawkeye
No,
doesn't have powers.
no.
They
She's
just shoot
a-
the bow and arrow real good.
Yeah, she's just a good. She's just
Oh,
another.
yeah.
She's a good arch.
She's just a-
She's
yeah,
a
just-
good
I like-
arch.
I
Just
didn't
a
hate
chick
that show,
Hawkeye.
but she does get like punched across the room, and I'm like, her ribs would just be in
Yeah.
so many
Just
pieces.
annihilated.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I'll tell you.
it's not how
She
You know
weighs
who
like
I-
114 pounds.
Yeah.
You know who
Yeah.
I loved in
Dude,
that
we
one?
don't,
at least get the
Fucking
wind
old-
knocked out of you.
Loved Flo Pugh. Loved
Yeah.
Flo
Dude.
Pugh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, everyone.
Did you see the new Spider-Man?
love.
Yeah.
You'll love her in that.
You're going to love her in
Yeah,
that.
I love her, and dude, I've loved her since Outlaw King, baby, when she did
All
a
right,
full
yeah,
frontal.
we'll just
daddy.
ask if she's dating a football player.
All right,
then
we
we
ready?
She's
Yep.
married to, what's
Or,
his
yeah.
name, isn't she?
Yeah.
In a relationship with a football player.
Yeah.
Right? Bern, is this person in a relationship with a football player?
No.
Oh,
Haley
Oh
Steinfeld.
shit!
all right, we gotta think quick. Who the?
All right. Is this person dating another cast member from the Marvel movies?
No.
Holy
Okay,
shit!
so it ain't Zendaya either.
We knew that. We knew that.
Well, we didn't know that for sure.
Um,
Oh man, I don't know what the other chick's name is who plays Ghost. She's like half something.
I have no idea what her name is.
But is
either.
she
It's an
half
actress.
white? We gotta look for a half white. Who's
She-
a half white rolling around?
That lady's mixed. The lady who
I
plays
think
Ghost.
her, man.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
Is it?
He
is
said
it,
it's not
Neither do I.
impossible.
Is it
Um,
half white, half Asian?
All right.
Who's half white, half Asian?
Bern?
I don't know who her.
Is
Is this character?
that a question?
Yeah.
Halfway? No.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
So it's either half white, half black, or half white, half Latin. We got 2 questions left.
In the Marvel universe, under 50, has a movie coming out within the last year. It's not Hailey Steinfeld. It's not Zendaya. Who else is the Marvel boys? Come on.
I don't know, man. I'm stumped.
Yeah. So
The
let's
character
think
has
of
no
the-
powers, so it's a supporting
powers.
character.
And
Or
it's
like
not
a hero.
Florence Pugh. Florence Pugh is all white.
They don't have powers, and yeah, she's definitely Caucasian.
Yeah,
Right.
She's a Brit.
Yeah.
Who else doesn't have powers?
A
Well,
female
shit.
that doesn't have powers in the Marvel universe.
What about the Shield? Liam, did you watch that Shield show?
Oh, who's
Agents
the?
of
No,
S.H.I.E.L.D.
wait. The
Jessica
chick that
Jones
played
has
She-Hulk
powers.
is all white.
Is she?
I don't know if that's true.
But I also
Who the
don't know.
fuck is
Tatiana Marcel. Yeah, no, I don't think she
I mean,
is.
the name Tatiana would
No,
be
she's.
your
I
answer.
don't think she is all
The
white.
chick that played She-Hulk isn't all white.
Yeah, I do not think so, bro.
Oh, okay.
But she had powers, so it's not.
Oh, yeah.
True.
Duh, yeah,
Yep,
idiot.
okay. Yep, there you go.
I was waiting. I was like, are they gonna?
I was really
trip up
entertaining
on
that. I was really
She-Hulk?
entertaining that for a second.
Wait. What about Zoe Deschanel? Or Zaldana. Zoe Saldana. She
Is
didn't have
that
any powers.
Gamora?
Gamora.
She's got powers, dude.
She does?
She's a
What?
fucking. Well, maybe not. Maybe if you're an
She's
alien,
just an
you're
alien.
fucking
Does Gamora-
strong.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
make
go
I
it.
know
ahead.
she has powers.
Ask if she was in Guardians of the Galaxy, I guess, or if she's
Okay.
related to Thanos. I don't know.
Hold on, wait. Let me make sure.
Bern. Did
Yeah.
this person play a character in the Guardians of the Galaxy?
No.
Oh.
Oh,
So it ain't Zeldana.
All right.
We got
Yeah,
one
we're
question
fucked.
left.
All right.
Think about
They got
even what
this
about X-Men?
Spider-Man.
Is there any X-Men that are half white?
They all
No,
have
they
powers.
have powers.
Fuck on my
What
cunt.
did you watch, Liam? Did you watch that Agents of Shield show?
No, I didn't. I wasn't
Me
a
either.
fan.
What
Yeah,
about like
we're-
young under 50 in the last? Damn, we should have asked.
And
this earlier.
hot. We are missing
Yeah.
that too. We're missing somebody. Like it's.
Would
I feel
bang.
like it's going to be somebody like where you.
yeah, we're missing somebody huge, I'm sure. Yeah.
The chick who plays Iron Man. The what other Marvel chicks are there? What do we know? Spider Man. The
It's no
Punisher
one
show.
from- it's no one
Daredevil.
from
Who's in
Black
Daredevil?
Panther.
Oh, what about no? So no one from
Yeah,
Black Panther.
Yeah, we're fucked.
We're not.
Yeah, no one's mixed in Black Panther.
We're not fucked.
Okay.
What are you writing down there, Matt? What's going on over there? What are you looking at?
Want a hand check?
What are you looking at?
Hand
Just,
check?
just staring,
I'm just-
staring off.
I'm
Just
thinking.
staring
Just-
off. All right.
I'm thinking. I'm calculating. I'm going through all the
Let me see
Marvel
those
movies
glasses. Let me
in
look
my
at those
head.
glasses. Let me
What's
see
the
those
name?
glasses.
What's the name of the bitch that was the love interest for Captain America?
She's a white lady.
Yeah.
Peggy
Oh,
or
she's not
whatever
a
her name
half.
is.
All right.
No.
Well, I'm fucking looking for halves here.
I know. All right.
right.
So, Iron Man,
Was
Captain
Zoe
America,
Kravitz
Hulk.
ever in a Disney Marvel?
Did we eliminate Zoe
Wait,
Kravitz?
has powers? Oh, never
No.
mind. Fuck. Doesn't have powers.
I don't know that Zoe Kravitz
Hold
is
on.
in the Marvel at all.
Wait,
We got
wait,
one
wait,
question
wait.
left.
So, do you consider? Fuck. Can I ask the 20th question? Because
Yeah.
I
Well, hon, are you clarifying a previous question? Because you can get a clarification.
kind of. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for the no powers, are you considering if they were born stronger than humans? Are you considering that they don't have powers?
Well, between you and me, Liam, ask me who you're talking about. I can give you
The other chick from Thor, the Valkyrie broad.
Oh shit,
Tessa-
Tessa Thompson.
Yeah.
That's a
Are you-
fucking great one.
Do you consider them having powers, or are they born with those powers?
Well,
And
is
that's all
everyone
good.
from
I would
what?
and this is here's your clarification freebie here. I would consider any Asgardian
Powers, right? Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I'm just,
Okay.
I'm
Nope. Great
I'm
clarification.
grasping at straws, though,
Great
dude. You know what I mean?
clarification.
Yeah, she definitely qualifies. She definitely checks most of the boxes.
Are
All
you
right, so-
talking about? Oh,
Should we
shit.
ask if
He's
it's
right.
Kravitz?
There is a hot chick on Shield, but I'll never know her name.
No, but
Oh,
also
she
this
has
wasn't
powers.
supposed to be. This wasn't supposed to be impossible either.
It's not.
It's not. Was
I'm
Anne
missing somebody.
Hathaway?
Yeah,
in
we're
any of
missing
the-
we're missing something. We're just missing something big, and we don't.
I'm just
know.
thinking, like, go through the cast and crew. You know, like it's not Zendaya. You know what I mean? Should we ask if have they played Catwoman? Because has Zoe Kravitz been in any Marvel shit?
I don't know. Maybe she has. Maybe she hasn't.
I would
don't
say
know.
no.
Why don't you guys ask your last question, and then I'll give you a couple minutes to
to finish with
make your
that's the
yes.
20th question. All right, so I say
Should we ask?
What can we limit
Have
this
they
down?
played Catwoman? Should we ask it?
No, because that's too. Then you might as well just ask if it's Zoe
Yeah, it's
Kravitz.
too
What difference?
specific.
Well, yeah, because it's not like it's going to be Halle Berry or that chick.
Anne Hathaway.
When you're 50, in the no
Fucking
powers. Who has no powers? That's the key, nice, easy boy that we're not thinking of. Like, is it a major?
Right.
Like,
A Marvel person that has no
Bern,
powers, that's a chick, that's under 50, that's hot, that's half white, that's been in some drama, some comedy. She's done movies and TV. She was never on a Disney Channel TV show, and she made a recent movie within the last year or two, or year.
yeah,
No
it's like last year,
superpowers.
this year. Yeah.
She's never dated she doesn't date a football player or married to a football player or whatever. They're not dating another Marvel co-worker actor, and they're not half Asian.
that all of that is correct.
And they're not they're not in the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes. All right.
What is? I mean, is Karen? What if, would you be? Would you
No, she's white as
consider
hell.
whiter than white? She was in fucking Doctor Who. She's white as you get. You know.
All right, we have to at least come up with the 20th
Think of
question.
Iron Man. All right. Anyone in Iron Man half white?
No.
No. Okay. Anybody in Captain America female half white?
No, off the top of my head.
Okay. Anyone in Thor?
Mm.
And Tessa Thompson doesn't count. That we
No,
found out.
no, not like nobody of real relevance that doesn't have powers that I can keep going.
Right. Okay. Anybody in Guardians of the Galaxy? No, we know they're not in that. Okay. Anybody in Black Panther?
I mean, a
think
lot of
so.
fools. There's not a lot of hats
Yeah,
I
a
can
lot of
think of.
fools.
It's all full. We're all full here. Okay. Anybody in Avengers Endgame, Avengers Infinity War? What is the? Wow, she's got powers. Fuck. And,
Yeah,
and
they all-
ScarJo. ScarJo's all white, right?
He's as white as they get.
Yeah.
He's fucking Norwegian or something.
Yeah.
Oh man. Was fucking Zoe Kravitz in any Marvel movies?
I mean, that chick, Liam, that chick who played Ghost in what was the
That's
original
who
movie
I
she's
thought
from?
maybe, but she has fucking powers.
Oh yeah,
You
fuck
know?
powers.
Yeah, the suit like contains her powers, right? Otherwise,
Yeah.
she would just phase
Yeah.
out of.
What about
Yeah,
what
she's-
about
she's
the
powers all
redheaded
day.
bitch? What about the redheaded bitch in whatchamacallit? In you know the fucking the fucking Winter Soldier and the fucking black guy, Anthony Mackie, that fucking show. The bitch with the red hair.
The purple hair, Julie Lee Dreyfus.
No, I know fucking
Oh.
Julia Louis Dreyfus is. Then the red-haired bitch, I think she dies. The ghost kills her in the
Oh,
new
the Taskmaster chick? Nah, she's white, dude.
one. Oh. No, I don't know what the fuck her name is, but she was in she had red hair. It was Bucky and Sam were chasing her, and then
that chick? Oh, from
Yeah.
the Flag Smashers? She's got super soldier serum in her. She's
Ah,
powers
fuck.
all the way.
Okay, nothing from She-Hulk. Anything
we're
from
hosed.
Punisher. Anything from Daredevil. No. Anything from
No.
Iron Fist. No. I mean, the only fucking play here.
Is it that
Is a-
America Ferrari? No, that she has powers. Yeah, the only play is what?
Yeah. Anybody in X-Men with no powers.
No.
No.
Anybody in Deadpool.
Ooh, who's the chick? No.
Moraine fucking Bracco or whatever, right? She was in Homeland.
Oh, yeah, she was on TV. Yeah, I
And
don't know.
she's a fucking rocket. You would
Is
tee
she
her
half
fucking
something?
A.
Who?
Yeah, is she have something? I don't know.
Deadpool's girlfriend.
Yeah, she's a chick.
She's a smoke.
But I don't know.
Smoke.
Yeah,
Is she
maybe
under
she's
50
not
though?
white.
Is she
Yeah,
under
she
50
should
though?
be. Yeah, she should be. She should be. She's a good guess.
Do we ask?
She is a good guess.
Do we ask if the person's been in Deadpool?
Yeah, I guess. That's a good guess.
Last question, Bern. Was this person in Deadpool?
Yes.
That's a good guess,
Then it
man.
has to be her. It's well, because does Domino have?
Domino definitely has powers.
Okay.
I know, but
Think
technically
about
her
it. All
powers
right.
said that she doesn't have powers.
Well,
Yeah.
hold on. What about the short-haired lesbian bitch in Deadpool? The one that dates the Asian bitch.
No,
she
has
definitely
powers.
has powers.
Her powers.
Has
Her name's like Supernova.
Okay.
It is
Negasonic Teenage
Deadpool's,
Warhead.
it is Deadpool's girlfriend. It has to be.
So it's the only non-power having half white in Deadpool
Yeah.
that's female that was in something Disney, was done some TV, some movies, not all comedy. We definitely would tee her A. We would definitely tee that A. I would fucking
And she
bury
was on
my-
Disney Channel?
Well,
She wasn't on-
technically, like
No, she was
Oh,
on
well, whatever,
it was
whatever,
Disney
yeah, yeah.
Productions.
Deadpool
But no
isn't
Disney TV.
Yeah, I
no
gotcha.
recent movie. She was in a recent movie She's been in Marvel, no superpowers, doesn't date a football player, doesn't date a fellow actor.
Yeah.
Not half Asian, not in Guardians of the Galaxy. So, okay. Bern, I don't know her name. Moraine Bracano or something. But Deadpool's girlfriend. Is it her?
Final question. This is your guess. Deadpool's girlfriend.
Well, that's our guess. We're out of questions.
Okay. All right. Well done, fellas.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah.
Morena Silvia Divaseca Baccarin is half Brazilian.
Oh.
She's
Yeah,
Would have
she
never
Brazilian.
got that name. Say the name again.
Morena, she goes by Morena Baccarin, but it's Morena Silva Divaseca Baccarin. So
You just told me her name twice. I still don't know her name.
Couldn't tell you.
What else was she
You know what I
in?
mean?
She's in something else.
She was in
Homeland.
she was in Homeland.
She was in Gotham.
Also on Gotham.
Yeah.
So she was in Marvel and DC. She's on a show now called Sheriff County. She was on the Stargate show. She was in Firefly.
Oh, what was she in past 2 years?
She was in Masters of the Universe as the Oracle.
Did you
Yeah,
watch
that
that?
was.
Shit,
Did
man.
anyone watch that?
Yep.
Is it good?
Yeah.
It's on.
I
it's free.
fucking loved it, but
It was
I also dressed as He-Man for 2 straight years for Halloween when I was in kindergarten and first grade.
Dude,
So it was
she
made.
is-
It was all right.
2019,
The action
yeah.
in it was great.
Yeah, 19
like
and
the
20.
fights in it were great.
Yeah.
Skeletor looked awesome. I thought
It was
good.
fine. There was nothing
Yeah.
wrong. It wasn't fun.
I'll watch it.
It's worth a watch. It's worth a watch. But yeah,
Dude, I'll
nice
tell you,
job,
she
fellas.
was in,
Nice
she was in
job.
Wrecking Crew. Wrecking Crew, sleeper
She's been
good
in-
movie.
She's been in a ton, man, and she's super hot. And
Oh my god, is she so hot? She's
while
so
at
fucking
Juilliard, she dated
Oh.
fellow classmate Glenn Howerton, and actually
Oh, shit.
appeared in the unaired pilot for Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
hot. No shit.
Mm-hmm.
God damn,
Couple of
she's
fun,
so
couple of
fucking
fun
hot.
facts about Morena Baccarin.
Dude, she is
Look at
so
Karen.
fucshe hot.
She got
So
dentist?
hot.
She got
Oh.
She got
dentist system.
She,
She
she
got-
fell
she
for
got
the
the whole
dentist
system.
system?
Yeah.
Love that. Awesome. Man, great 20 questions.
Good job,
Bern,
boys. Nice job.
we carried over a lot of time on that one. For
I
sure.
know, but you guys were working. You know what I mean? Like you guys were doing work. I would have called you on it, but you guys were making progress. So like,
All right.
you know,
Yeah.
it's a nice job. It's a nice job by you guys.
All right. Here we go. Now it's time for the news. Are we ready, fellas? First one. Here we go. We got a football player. He was in Arkansas. He was in Arkansas. He's a teenager. High school football practice, right? Something's going on. He's got his helmet on at practice. Something feels weird. Okay? They take the helmet off. They're like, what is going on with this helmet here? There's something scooching and bootsing. What was in the helmet?
A bird.
Nope.
Hmm.
How about this? You
A-
guys
a
have
yarmulke.
1 minute to chat. Not even. You guys don't even have a minute. You guys each get one guess of what you think it is because I got to make this quick. All right?
All right.
So you got a kid, high school football kid, playing football practice, feels there's something in his helmet, right? Goes over to the coach. They take the helmet off. They found something in there alive. What did they find?
Show me squirrel.
In Arkansas, a
David's
venomous
guessing
spider.
squirrel. Liam's guessing spider. Bendini
Nightmare.
Padalini, your guess.
I said bird before, but if I get another guess, I'll go with Jesus Christ. So what we have? We have spider and squirrel.
Yeah.
Yep.
And also chipmunk counts as squirrel.
And Jesus Christ, apparently.
Jesus. And
Well,
the sweet, our
technically,
Lord and
Jesus
Savior.
was there because Jesus is with us always. Thank you to our Lord and Savior, fan of the show, listener to the show.
Especially in Arkansas high school football.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead
Manuel.
and say
Jellyfish.
it was a mouse.
All right, here we go.
There's
A
mouse in the house.
teenager. Here's the bizarre news story. A teenager in Maumelle, Arkansas, played with a rather toxic teammate during a recent high school football practice. How about it? After playing for about an hour, the student brought the helmet to his coach, explaining that it felt a little unusual. Upon examination, a venomous cottonmouth snake was
This
found
kid's a fucking
hiding
moron.
behind the padding. They called animal control, who had to submerge the helmet in water to get the snake to come out. The animal control said that they
Get
removed the
out.
snake out of a car vent or the engine and purses, backpacks, but never in a helmet. Never. The director of animal services said that adding that a bite could have been fatal. So the kid wasn't
Get to
bitten.
the head.
Yeah, to the dome. Sure.
But could you imagine just like, whew, the kid
But
that's
that's my pet snake, Reggie.
yeah.
An hour?
Why
Dude,
did it have to be a snake?
hour. An hour with a venomous snake. I mean, they have to have a protocol now where they got to dunk every helmet before practice.
Yo,
you know
first
what I
off,
mean? Like,
write the script now. We have the sequel to Ratatouille. We're ready for it, boys.
Snake
Snake wants to play football.
dude, no, it's not.
You make it the quarterback, and the snake calls the defense. You know what I mean?
You know what
That's
it
your
is?
mind.
This
That's
is
your mind
Air,
right
this
there.
is Air Bud. You know, it's Air Bud.
That's what I was going to say. Nothing in the rule book says snake can't play football.
God made them crawl on their belly. Now they're
Yeah.
running for the scrimmage line.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Next one. Here we go. I'm going to be asking you to guess the restaurant. It is a chain restaurant. It is a higher end. I mean, it would be considered kind of fast food ish, but it's a higher end type of fast food ish. Well,
What?
Does it have
higher
a
end-
drive-through?
I think so. All right,
Okay.
but here we go. So, an employee of said restaurant has been charged with aggravated assault, kidnapping, and armed robbery
Waffle House.
after robbing the store where they work.
The Burger King on Gerard and Broad.
It is not a Checkers. I'll tell you that.
That was going to say Checkers was my next guess.
Okay, you each get a guess. Go ahead.
He robbed his own restaurant and then returned to work.
Own restaurant. Yep.
First off, pro move.
Pro move.
Bro.
Absolute pro
Everyone
move.
knows shit right where you eat. You want to
Of
poop
course.
right
Day
there.
one stuff. Day
Well,
one.
you know where the
alibi.
money is. Obviously,
Yep.
you already
I was
know
on
how
the
to get
clock.
in there.
Oh, there's
Of course I
no
was there.
higher
It's
end.
my
There's
shift.
no higher end than Chick-fil-A when it comes to fast food.
Maybe
so
I
that's
mean,
my
okay,
guess.
maybe it's not a fast. Gosh, because I was thinking
Chipotle.
it's
Chipotle.
it's tougher. I mean, I don't know if you can consider this fast food, but it's in like that realm, if that makes sense. But
Yeah,
okay, your guess.
let's see.
You're guessing either Chipotle or Chick-fil-A. Bern, what do you got?
Yeah.
So, and you said you weren't sure if they have a drive-through?
I was not sure. No,
Okay.
I think they do, but I'm not 100%.
So that takes off places that you know have a drive-through.
that you
like
know
Matt
for
knows
sure.
Chick-fil-A has a drive-through.
Right.
Correct.
So we're touching upon like Chipotle, Shake Shack.
Five Guys. Does Five Guys have a
Popeyes has a drive-through.
Popeyes has a drive-through. Five Guys.
What
I don't
did you
think.
call
Does
it
Five Guys have
again?
a drive-through?
Popeyes.
Jana, are we doing
Popeyes.
this? Are we doing this still? Are we still doing this?
It's not a
5 years
thing.
of this fucking show. We're still doing this?
This is a lifestyle.
Okay.
Popeyes.
Phew. This is tough. It's not like a pizza joint.
Hurry up and guess.
Yeah, just
I don't know,
I'll
man.
throw out,
Like-
I'll throw out Five Guys. Let me get
Close.
Five Guys.
Okay. Let me go with the In and Out has a drive-through. Let me go with like a Shake Shack.
Here we go. All right. Well, here we go. All right. This is the bizarre news. A Shake Shack employee
Yeah.
Whoa.
is charged with aggravated assault, kidnapping, and armed robbery after robbing the store where he works. According to the Maricopa County Department Attorney, Ken
Is that Florida?
Keandre.
Is Maricopa County, Florida?
Maricopa County, I guess so. I don't. It's in Arizona.
Oh, it's
So,
Maricopa.
Keandre Simmons, 33 of Arizona, pointed a gun at two employees, demanded $2,800 in cash from the store safe, and
Oddly
then
specific
locked
amount.
them in the store's cooler. The employee's description of the robber matched Simmons, and he was arrested days later when investigators who were surveying Simmons watched him leave his apartment wearing his Shake Shack uniform and return to the store for a shift. A representative from Shake Shack confirmed that Simmons' employment had been terminated and that
Well,
the
yeah.
company prioritizes the safety of their customers and employees. Simmons is currently in custody on a $100,000 bond. So there you go. $2,800 he got charged with aggravated assault, kidnapping, and armed robbery.
Jesus
Yeesh.
Christ, dude.
Damn. I think he's 33. So.
Janet, just get in the walk-in. We know
Yeah.
it's you, Bill.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, man.
Just get in the
Yeah.
walk-in. I don't know why you're always like this. And please give me the $236 that's on the cash register that I put there yesterday.
All right. So I got one more. You guys ready?
Yeah,
Ready.
bro.
Okay. Two guys are in a parking lot. They have a pre-existing thing. They don't like each other.
Two guys
One-
in parking lot. Nah, go
Yep.
ahead.
One goes over. One of the guys goes over to the other to start some shit. The one guy's in his car and he pulls a weapon. Right? Then
The guy in
other
the car
guy said,
pulls a weapon.
the guy in the car pulls a weapon.
Okay.
The guy that went over to aggravate him goes back to his car and pulls a different weapon. So they each have a weapon. I will tell you this. Neither of them got guns. No guns. These are handheld weapons.
Oh.
All right? Can you tell me the two weapons?
What the Triforce?
Are they
and
hilarious?
A lightsaber?
Pipe wrench,
They're deadly.
crowbar,
Okay.
tire iron.
Are any of them living objects?
No. Nothing's living.
Great question. Great question.
Great question.
Yeah, my
Great
guess
Great
is
question.
tire iron,
Raccoon.
You got to
Drill.
guess two.
bandsaw.
All right, tire and bandsaw.
Bandsaw.
What do you got, Jada?
Nightmare.
Liam goes tire iron bandsaw.
Let me get we're gonna get can I go bullwhip and
Okay.
machete?
Okay.
Okay.
Don't hate it.
All right. I'm gonna go brass knuckles,
Love it.
and I'm gonna go nunchucks.
Oh,
Good
nunchucks.
stuff. All
Hell
right.
Yeah.
Well, here's the news. Okay. Everett Kirkbaum, age 52, and James Gay, age 35, are
Ooh.
charged with aggravated battery after wielding a hatchet and a
Ooh.
machete, respectively,
Nice.
during an altercation in a Publix parking lot in Panama City, Florida. That's right.
There we go.
According to the police report, Gay admitted to parking next to Kirkbaum and approaching his vehicle for a confrontation over prior issues. During the dispute, Kirkbaum brandished a hatchet in an attempt to deter Gay. In response, Gay went back to his vehicle and pulled out a machete and struck Kirkbaum in the face with it.
Oh.
Ooh.
By the time the police had arrived, they say each man had injuries on his hands, and Kirkbaum sustained further injuries after Gay struck him unconscious. The pair were treated at a local hospital before being taken into custody.
So
Wow.
machete
Damn.
beats hatchet? Is that what we learned?
I guess
think
Well,
Well,
that's what we
also,
learned.
35-year-old beats 52-year-old. So,
yeah,
But you know what though? I know some pussy 35-year-olds and some fucking monster 52-year-olds.
True.
You know what I
If
mean?
you
Like,
throw
True.
the hatchet.
you're not
I
wrong
mean,
there.
If you've been practicing your axe throwing, the hatchet can be quite lethal.
Yeah,
you
but if you
can't. But you
throw
only
it,
got
you
one
lose it.
shot.
Yeah.
I'm going machete if I have the option.
This guy
I think
parked
machete
too
might
close
be
to
the
my car. I
longer
busted his
option
jaw
also.
for him.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
These
that's
guys are.
Oh, this is my car hatchet. You know, my
Yeah.
Florida car
I
hatchet.
would
'cause I cut a lot
love
of
to
wood.
know the dispute. You know, I would love to know.
Love
the
a
dispute.
squirrel, obviously.
You guys want to
Clearly.
see a picture
That
of these
kind of
fellas?
passion. That kind
Yeah.
of passion. That's
Yes,
love.
I'd love to.
I got a picture of these fellas. Here we go.
Couple of Florida guys.
J-Dub
No,
loves
Hatchets and shit.
J-Dub loves love. He knows love when he sees it.
Yeah, you only hatchet
Yeah.
the ones you love.
Oh shit!
Here we
Yeah,
go.
they were definitely kissing. They were kissing bellies.
So they're either star-crossed lovers or fighting over meth. Oh, here we go. What's
Yeah.
this say?
Mm.
All right.
Fighting over Matt.
Meth
All right.
seems
Let's see.
Yeah, it seems like the likely reason why they.
in a Publix parking lot in Florida. I mean,
Okay, I think
Yeah.
maybe
practically
I
writes
think
itself.
I'm surprised
Yeah,
this
right.
isn't legal.
I think maybe the
This is
one
boys will be
guy's
boys.
dating the other guy's ex, because that might be the pre-existing issue. I'm not sure. All
Now
right.
he's dating his ex.
Oh!
I'll be here all
Got
week,
him.
boys.
And the 35-year-old was on the hunt. Like this guy pulled up next to him in the parking lot and was going for the confrontation. So the
But he came
35-year-old
empty-handed, then threatened by Hatchet, goes
A
back, gets
hatchet.
machete.
Oh,
Jesus.
J-Dub. Oh,
and hits him
God.
in the face.
Oh, God. I think
Face full of
I
machete.
fell in love with you all over again, you dirty slut. Oh, God.
Dating his
What the
ex.
fuck? I wanted the
Perfect.
picture with the thing, you fucking hose. I'm trying to see. I think there's a picture with a woman there. I don't know if they got a pre-existing lover's
I'm
quarrel.
sure she's a treasure.
I want to get eyes
Yeah.
on his Hatchet, too. How big
He
is his
looks
Hatchet?
great. I don't see any weapons anywhere. No definitive ones, but
Yeah, the guy I used to date was such a loser. All he had is a hatchet. I upgraded. Now my boyfriend carries a
I'm with-
machete.
I prefer a machete man
I'm
myself.
with machete
I
now.
was a real
Yeah.
man now. He has a
Yeah,
machete. They made a movie about it.
That's great.
Jesus
All right.
Christ, dude.
They only wrote
So-
a book about a hatchet.
Oh, that book sucked my ass. All right, so we're coming towards the top of time. All right, Lashmig Daddy, what do you got before we get out of here?
Jot it down. Record it in the record books. It's been proven. Tim Meadows, funny.
You're a bastard. You're a bastard. You just won't let it go. You just won't let it
Can't be
go.
argued.
Are you intentionally antagonizing me? Is that your deal now? You just want to be
If there's
antagonistic?
anybody
Great.
here who
Little
won't
bit.
let it go, it's not
Yeah,
Liam.
it's Liam. It's you.
It's not
It's Liam. Oh, I'm the one that brought a top 10 list to fucking with this guy's name on it out of nowhere, even though
You
I
brought
named
up
4
Tim
people
Meadows
that
in
were
a
better.
bagel segment. We were doing
Oh.
a bagel segment, and you brought up Tim
Yeah.
Meadows. You're the
Oh,
one who
wow,
can't let it
okay.
go.
And,
bro.
There
and
was
has
no
brought it up
pre-existing stuff.
every show for the past, what, month, 2 months?
3 weeks at least.
Matches,
Vern, you
matches,
haven't been
nobody-
here in a fucking month. How would
Nobody-
you know?
Because I watched the fucking shows, Matt. And don't think I didn't notice
Oh.
it as soon as
Well,
I go
thank you for
MIA,
watching.
you start killing Tim Meadows.
I've
I
been
like and
killing him.
subscribe.
I was
I
killing
like
him way
and
before.
subscribe.
Well, thanks. Fan of the show, listener of the show, Bern Pocket Seek. All right, J-Dub, what do you got before we get out of here?
Shout out Pat, yo. Remember the Pat skit from SNL?
Oh,
Yeah.
The first
classic.
androgynous hero?
Julius
Dude.
Sweeney. Julius Sweeney, I believe.
That's
Also
good
funnier than
SNL knowledge.
Either way.
I'm an SNL
Did you
guy.
know? Did you ever know? I think it was Norm Macdonald tells the story. I forget who it was, but someone tells the story about like the first time they're hanging out, and they were all like they met at this like one place. It was like a bar or whatever, and they're hanging out. And Farley takes this guy. I think it might be Norm Macdonald. Takes him into like the basement of the place. And he's like, listen, I got a big secret that you can't tell anybody, and I'm telling you now, and I'm letting you in, but you cannot tell anybody the secret. And the guy's like, okay, what's going on? And Farley's like, Pat's a woman. And the guy was like, yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Fucking duh. You know, but yeah, that's Farley. Okay, either way. Bern Pockasy, what do you got before we get out of here?
It's a pleasure to be back, man. Pleasure to be back chopping it up with you boys. J-Dub back in the mix. Love it. Missed you.
Love
Love
it.
you.
Absolutely
And,
love it.
I wasn't running scared. And in 24 months from now, I'll be happy to tell you guys where I was for the last couple of weeks. But, I got to keep my bread right.
Right.
He's working on that. He needs a pardon from old Trumpy.
Yep,
That's right.
sure does.
Good book.
That's right.
Diplomatic immunity.
Oh my God, Hatchet's the worst. All right, well, speaking of Hatchet sucking, Tim Meadows being a twat, this has been another episode of the Working Perspectives Podcast presents Beat the Bros. I'm Matt Lavelle. He's J-Dub Justin Richardson, Liam Picklebar Reese, and the return of the one and only Benoit Payud Kissay, Bern Pockasy. In case you're wondering, you can find all our stuff and all our content on podcast platforms and YouTube at Working Perspectives Podcast. And also on Instagram at Working Perspectives Podcast. And join us on Twitter and TikTok at Working P Pod. And if you'd like to be a guest on the show, please email us at workingperspectives@gmail.com. And please like and subscribe. And we'll keep bringing you sweet, sweet content. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you on the flip side. Thanks. See you.